Hey guys, Christy here. The kids are asleep, so I thought I would steal this time to quickly show you how to make a hair flower. You can clip this into your hair or on a crocheted headband or one of the little beanie hats. It's a very cute accent, but I'm going to show you how to make these. They're actually really simple. You just need, like, from Hobby Lobby or something, some flowers. These zebra stripe ones, I'm lucky enough that they even come with a little rhinestone, so you don't have to buy those separately. And it's just the flowers on the stem go in when they're half off. They just pop right off of there. So we need that. You need a hot glue gun. I prefer, sorry, it's messy, the low temp hot glue guns plus the really little ones. These are even cheaper than like the big fat ones. There's also a lot more control when you're doing any hair bows or hair flowers or something like that. I have a little pair of pliers here that I just kind of use to help pull things apart, but that's not really necessary, and an alligator clip for the back, and that's really all you need. So we're going to start. I already pulled it off the stem. That pops right off the stem, no big deal. We're going to do a multicolored one like this one. So we'll take two flowers. Let's say I want to try the pink and the regular zebra. You're going to take your flower, and on the back this will pop right off. Sometimes you have to work it off just a little, but it'll come off. And then your rhinestone on the front will come out. Okay, you're going to do that for the other flower too. So I hold the flower down, get a nice good hold of that, and you can just jimmy it right off and pop the rhinestone out. Okay, now to do the multicolor, so all these petals come right apart. Go ahead and stack up how you want your flower now, because you don't have to be messing with that when you're hot gluing things. And you'll be able to make two, or you can make one like really big fat hair flower out of one of these, I guess, or both of these together if you wanted to. I don't need them quite that full. So we're just going to stack them up the way that we're going to want them onto our little petals here. For some reason there's not as many of the pink ones as there are the zebra stripe ones. Sometimes they jip you on a few petals. Anyway, so there we go. I got them stacked up just the way that I want them. We're going to turn them upside down, so that way we can work right from the bottom to the top. These little rhinestones are glued onto these pegs. Some people cut the pegs short and then put the pegs right back through again. I don't. I pull. This is where I use my little handy-dandy pliers. I just pop them right off of there. So yeah, it's just glue that holds them on there. Let's do the same thing with the other. Sometimes you can just pop them open with your fingers, but I just find it easier that way. Okay, and we're going to start by taking our first one, laying it down, and you're going to do a thin layer of glue right around the center. Make it nice and flat. You don't want to put a whole glob on there because it's going to soak through and it'll get on everything. Line them up, press it down. You also don't want to line up all of your petals exactly, because then you can't really see the other colors, and it just looks more natural if they're staggered. But we're just going to keep building up. Don't worry too much about all the little hot glue strings yet. We'll take care of those at the end. I like to line them up in the center, and this would make it easier too if you wanted to keep the little stems on there and poke that back through to make sure the holes are lined up in the center, and then you can push that back through if you wanted to. I'm going on to our little petals. Okay, there's the base of our flower right there. Now we're just going to take our rhinestone, put some glue on that. I guess you can dig out the old glue if you really wanted to, but I don't worry about that. Sorry. I'll put it down right in the center. I can make sure it's on there nice and good. Hold it for a few seconds until that glue dries. Okay, now we're going to need either you can line an alligator clip to put on the back, but I really like these mini grippy alligator clips. You don't have to line them, and I have really thin hair, and these hold better in my hair, so I figure if they're going to hold better in my hair, they're probably also going to hold better in little girls' hair, because little girls tend to have pretty thin hair. So that's why I like to use these. I also do have little felt circles, and you can buy these too at any craft store. You can just cut them out yourself. That you can put on the back here first. I don't know where I put mine, so I'm going to be lazy. Instead of trying to find them and dig them out, I'm just going to put the alligator, or the little mini alligator clip, right on the back. You want to make sure you have a good amount of glue on here, but not so much that it's going to drip everywhere. Lay it down right over the center. You want to make sure it's nice and straight, so that way when you're wearing the hair clip that it's not sitting all funky. And just hold it until the glue dries. Okay, now you have a clip on the back. It's pretty rhinestone on the front. Make sure your alligator clip still opens. That would kind of suck if you glued it shut. But that's all it is. That's all it takes to make one of these super pretty hair flowers.